What's going on, everybody? My name's King Pra, and the topic of this video is on classes and objects. So let's start off with what is a class. A class is a blueprint or a template that we use to build things. That thing that we build is called an object. So let's take, for example, let's say we want to build vehicles and we need a blueprint to help us out with that. This blueprint is going to hold properties and behavior that every vehicle will have in common. For instance, every vehicle should have a color. Every vehicle is going to have a certain amount of passengers that it can hold, and every vehicle will have a top speed. Every vehicle should be able to drive forward. Every vehicle should be able to drive in reverse, and every vehicle should be able to park. So with that, let's jump straight into the fun stuff. Let's get into the code. I'm currently on a Mac, and my IDE is Spring Tool Suite 4. So because I don't have any projects loaded in my workspace yet, I have this option in Package Explorer to create a Java project. Another option is to go up to File, click on File, go to New, gives us a drop-down menu where we can click on Java Project. So when we click on that, it gives us a drop-down. It gives us a new box where we can name the project, and we are going to name this project Classes and Objects. Okay, and we are going to hit Finish. And it's going to ask us if we want to create a module-info.java file, and we do not, so hit Don't Create. And then in Package Explorer, you should see Classes and Objects, or whatever you named your project. Click on the drop-down, go to the SRC folder, right-click, go to New, and in that drop-down, click on Class. So for the class name, we want to, I'm going to call this Classes and Objects. And if you'll notice, every word starts off with a capital letter, and this is kind of convention, and you want to follow this. This is the convention that you want to follow for your class names. So in this class, we want a public static void main to be created. So click on that and then hit Finish. And so you can see within this package, we have a class named Classes and Objects, and within that Classes and Object, we have a main method where we will we'll use this main method to execute our code. So we're going to get out of there and go down a few lines, and we are going to create a separate class called Vehicle, and we're going to start off with the keyword class and a capital V for vehicle, and then curly brackets. Okay, so we have an empty class vehicle. So within this vehicle, we want to define some properties. So let's start off with this is going to be an int, and we are going to call it passengers, semicolon, and this is going to give us amount of passengers. Let's see, that a vehicle can legally seat. Okay. And then we are going to do another one, another variable, and this one we are going to, it's going to be another int, and this is going to be our top speed, semicolon, and this is top speed in miles per hour. And then let's do another one related to top speed, sort of, and this one's going to be a double. This is going to be our acceleration time, semicolon, and this is going to be our 0 to 60 in seconds. Okay, and let's do one more. This one's going to be a string, and we are going to call this variable color. Okay, and this is going to be color of vehicle. Pretty straightforward stuff. And let's go ahead and give our vehicle some behavior. This one is going to be string. We're going to call this method park. So curly brackets. Okay, every time the park method is called, we want it to return a string that says this vehicle is now parked. Okay, semicolon, and let's do one more method, and this one is also going to return a string, and we are going to call this method drive. Parentheses, curly bracket, and anytime drive is called, we want it to return a string that says this vehicle is moving forward. Okay, so semicolon. Now we have a class of vehicle that has the properties of passengers, top speed, acceleration, and color. And it also has methods of park and drive. And if you notice, we didn't give any of these variables a value. We are going to assign the value when we instantiate the object. So let's go up here to our main method, get rid of this auto-generated comment, and we are going to instantiate or create our first object, and this data type, this object type is going to be vehicle, and we are going to call this object Tesla Model 3, okay, equals new vehicle, parentheses, semicolon, and that is how you instantiate a new object. Let's do one more, and we're going to call this vehicle, let's call this object a Tesla Model S. As you can tell, I like Teslas. Okay, here we go. And now, so we want to define some of these variables. So let's do Tesla Model 3, and we are going to start, Tesla Model 3, and we are going to start with passengers. So a Tesla Model 3 can hold 5 passengers legally. Let's go down and keep going, and we are going to do top speed. And the top speed of a Model 3 performance package is, I believe, 162 miles per hour. Let's do a Tesla Model 3 dot acceleration. And acceleration on this vehicle is 3.2 seconds. And let's do one more for the Model 3, and that is going to be the color. And the color of this Model 3 is going to be pearl white, semicolon. So now we have an instance of a Model 3 that holds 5 passengers, has a top speed of 162, has an acceleration time of 3.2, and has a color of pearl white. Let's do the same for a Tesla Model S, and we are going to start with passengers. And a Tesla Model S with the jump seat can hold 7 passengers. Let's see, Tesla Model S top speed, I believe, is 155 miles per hour. Tesla Model S acceleration time is going to be 2.3 seconds for the P100D. And let's do one more for the color. Model S dot color. And the color for our Model S, let's set the color to deep blue metallic. Okay, so now we have 2 instances of a vehicle. One is assigned to Tesla Model 3 and one is a Tesla Model S. What we can do now is go down here and system capital S dot out dot print line, and we can say color of model 3 is concatenate Tesla model 3 dot color, and that should give us the color. And I'm going to do this, I'm going to copy and paste this, Command C, enter, Command V, and I'm going to change 3 to S, same thing over here, and that should give us, whoops, capital S, that should give us the color for a model S. And then we'll do one more, system dot out dot print line, and we will call the Tesla model 3 and do call the drive method on it, and that should give us a return. So Command S to save, and then function Command Shift F11 to run the program. And here is our printout. So we have color of model 3 is pearl white, color of model S is deep blue metallic, and this vehicle is moving forward. So that is what we expected, and that is what we got. So that's pretty much working with classes and objects. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please give me some feedback if you have any. If not, hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you for your time. Thank you for watching, and I'm out.